Well, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, just as always, depending on when you're able to catch this live video. As always, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me and listening in, and the comments and the likes and the shares. It's all appreciated. So today I want to start with a quote on, I think this one's by Steve Jobs. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you truly want to become. Today, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk to you about, and there are so many times where we get stuck and we feel like we're so far behind. And oftentimes, it's because we look at where other people stand and where they are in comparison to where we are. Now, while I completely understand, and I've been there myself many, many times, the biggest issue with playing the comparison game is you don't know what they have been through to get to that point, nor do they know what you've been through to be at the point that you're at now. So first, I have to tell you, stop comparing yourself to where other people are at. You're in your journey and on your path for that very specific reason. Now, as I told you yesterday, you can start changing your subconscious mind to be able to get you to where you want to go. But this takes persistence. It takes practice. So while I understand that you want to be at a certain level, let's say the ideal situation is you get through high school and you decide to go to a 4-year school, you get through that 4-year school, and you're supposed to graduate from that school, and you're supposed to get a good job, and then you get a good job, and then you start a family, and then you've got a family, and you need kids, so you have a family, you've got kids, and you've got a good job, you then decide to buy a house, and you have a car, and there you have it. Well, growing up in the 90s, that was the perfect situation. That was your ideal situation. And if you weren't anywhere on that path, you're behind the times. Now, I don't blame anybody for living the life that they want to live fully and to the best of their ability. I don't. What I want to share with you is what other people's idea of what your future should look like is not your business. Your business is to be in right now and where you are and where you want to go. So number one, stop comparing yourself to where other people are at. It does not help you. It does not help you in your circumstances. What does help you is create a vision board where you want to see yourself in a set time period. That's extremely helpful. Write down what your goals are. Have a detailed list. That is extremely helpful. Tell people about your plan, about your goals, about your vision board. Get very specific. That will certainly help you. But believing that you should be where other people are not only doesn't help you, but it hinders you. It puts a mentality in your mind that you're not as good as that other person. And that, number one, is not true at all. But number two, you don't know where they're at. They could seem like they have the perfect situation, but their entire life could be falling apart. But all you see on the outside is they have the house, the job, the car, all that you want. So, before you play the comparison game, and you shouldn't at all, know where you are and where you're going, and know where they are and where they're going. Because unless you have the full picture, you're not painting the perfect picture. Okay? Now, one of my mentors, John Maxwell, says nothing is ever easy when you're having to struggle uphill, or something like that. I paraphrase all the time. I change stuff around. I apologize. But the point being is that whatever you're striving for, wherever you're going, that journey uphill is never easy. It's not guaranteed to be. There's a lot of hard work that plays into it. Right? To me, I constantly look at what I did from 2018 to 2020. That being a majority of a mindset change, accomplishing some educational goals that I wanted to achieve, but more importantly, getting my health right, getting my eating habits right, getting that mentality of how I want to work out, why I want to work out, what is the reasons that I do, right? So today I wanted to encourage you to stop playing the comparison game, to set your mind on creating whatever vision it is that you have in front of you, whether that be write your goals down, create an electronic journal, write in a physical journal, create a vision board. I've got one to the right of me. But dedicate your time in a proper way, in a proper form. Stop comparing yourself to other people and where they're at compared to where you're at in your journey. You are important. You are special. You are worthy. And the fight that you're going through is yours and yours alone. You don't have to do it alone. You don't ever have to do it alone. There are people like myself. There are people out there who care for you, who love you for who you are. They're family members who truly care about you and love you. Okay? There are coaches. There are mentors. There are, I lost my train of thought. There are therapists. You know, there are many different people out there who would love to help you through your journey. I just happen to be one of them. So, gain clarity. Set your goals and stages. Work through them. Stop comparing yourself to others. And keep pulling yourself forward. Remember, it's not important if you fall. It's important what happens after you fall. Brush yourself off. Pick yourself up. Learn what you did wrong. Think about it. Adjust. Don't do that same thing you just did. Make the adjustment and continue down your path. I promise you, when you look back, the journey itself is part of the amazing part of where you get to in your goals. Okay? So that is for today. I hope that you're blessed and that you be well. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to spend time with me today. As always, I truly, truly enjoy this time that I get to spend. And again, if it helps just one person, it's all worth it. Take care of yourself. Be well. Be blessed. Take care of each other.